भाटिया के पास जाना जरूरी है. Renu Bhatia, you've heard what the Congress spokesperson has said. You've also heard what the veteran journalist has also said. Now, Renu Bhatia, two aspects that I have to answer. What seems to be very strong anti-incumbency. Second, what seems to be very strong allegations of Khattar government not being able to perform to what was required. And third, the caste politics not really playing out to what the BJP would have expected.
नेहा, बहुत अच्छा रहेगा. It would be really good if we do not talk about caste politics, ये वो in Haryana. If we say very clearly, we had seen, if I reply back to my dear Sujata ji, so राजस्थान में पिछले दिनों में क्या हुआ और अब हमारे जो changes आए हैं, you can find a very clear difference how the regards to each other Khattar ji and Saini Saab has been giving each other. It is a regard that he's been touching his feet, taking Ashirwad from him. It is not like saying Nikamma, Bekar Admi, like the Rajasthan previous Congress Chief Minister said to Sachin Pilot. So, एक तो मेरी दोस्त सुजाता को ये समझना होगा कि regards क्या होते हैं. I don't want to talk about Rahul and Manmohan Singh ji. Last stories or incumbency and all those things. I don't want to go on that.
I get what you're coming to, and I'll go to Ms. Sujata on that. But what about Haryana? What about Haryana?
And
what about Haryana? You have a veteran leader who stepped down.
Neha, can I just complete my words, Neha, please? And if we talk about Srivastav ji's answer, he is a very senior journalist. I have regards for him from my field he is. But then when we say that there are changes, there's an earthquake as I read on your screen, it is a routine change. It changes, it happens, and party does all these changes in the Karyakartas. We all are Karyakartas. Saini Saab and CM sir, both were Karyakartas in the same party. I remember those days when we used to debate with you, Sneha, on your Mirror Now only, Times Now, all the channels, different channels, when Khattar ji was first time elected as a CM. All these friends of mine from the opposite party were blaming, kahin bahar se le aaye, inke paas apna karyakarta nahi tha, ye tha, wo tha. All those blames also we had been hearing and facing, and we answered them very well. And now when the karyakarta has become CM, from Karyakarta to Karyakarta, if there is a change, then also they say he anti-incumbency or why they brought Jati
Sujata Paul, okay, let me just go across to Sujata Paul. We're very short on time. Sujata Paul, to what Renu Bhatia is asking, one question, and I have to ask you this. See, whatever Renu Bhatia is saying or whatever BJP may say, in fact, not choose to say officially at all. That is what's really happening. None of them are speaking officially about this massive change that has happened. However, something like this can't be done in a Congress government. And call it whatever you want to. At the end of the day, if they could pick up that something is not going right in a particular state, just weeks before, in fact, just the week when the election is supposed to be declared, the dates at least are likely to be out this week. And in a short while, you will have the elections. They have the audacity, the spine to be able to go and do, if I can use the word surgical strike. Now, will Congress be able to have that appetite and gumption to win?
You know, as far as the spine is concerned, it's spinelessness that you're talking actually about. Because, we live in a democracy and we are accountable to people who elect us. If we are in government, we're supposed to give them governance. We don't go change governments at the last minute. 6 months before the assembly elections, you're changing the government because you did the same thing in Gujarat. You did the same thing in Uttarakhand. Mind you,
allow her to speak. Allow Sujata to speak.
Yeah. So this doesn't really mean that you are giving governance to people who deserve it. As far as the Lok Sabha election is concerned, they got all the 10 seats, right? So they made a clean sweep. So they can't do anything better. So it's actually the anti-incumbency that they're facing, because of which they're taking these steps. But is it right, when you talk about politics is for people. But when politics stoops to this level, I am reminded of the time when Amit Shah ji had announced the name of Captain Abhimanyu Singh
Sujata Paul,
as the next chief minister
totally out of time.
Haryana.
I'm being told to wrap.
Yes, but what about Anil Vij? He's disappeared completely. So that doesn't mean that things are all right.
Absolutely.
These guys are
very, very valid point, Sujata. Renu Bhatia, Sujata Paul, as well as Akush Srivastav. Thank you very much for joining us. A lot needs to be known with what's happening from the BJP, and officially, at least the people of Haryana need to hear it from either the Chief Minister who stepped down or the Chief Minister who's been elected to what's happening. At least that's something that in a democracy people should know. Hopefully, we should hear soon, if at all. Thank you very much, all three of you, for joining us.